I'm calling the meeting to order.
Okay, here we go.
On behalf of the board of directors for our 4 employees, uh, I realize it's not any shaky, but
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, appreciate that.
thank you.
Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
And even though we as a board may not act like we're involved or show maybe as much interest as maybe we should, but we very much appreciate all 4 of you and know that you do a good job and work hard, and we appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
Before I get into the minutes, I want to bring up something, because if I don't, I'll forget it. At the POA meeting this month, I announced that we were having problems with people on the spillway with 4-wheel drive vehicles.
Oh.
And I also announced that anybody caught on there would be prosecuted for trespassing. So Tom Sutherland, who's chief deputy of Putnam County, comes to the meetings and gives a police report. He cornered me after the meeting, or stopped me, talk for a while. And he said, well, do you guys have any signs up? Because he said, I'll tell my deputies to watch it, because I told him, I said, we spent $700,000 redoing the spillway, and we didn't build it for 4-wheelers to be running on. We built it for water to run down. And besides that, there should be no 4-wheelers on our property anyplace down there. And he said, well, if I'll tell my deputies to watch, but he said, my deputies really need some notice or something that he can tell the people, look, see that sign over there? You're not supposed to be on here,
Mm-hmm.
He said, right now, all they can do is take word of mouth that we don't want those people on there. So, and I said to him, I said, well, what if we just put a sign up and said, no 4-wheelers? He said, well, you need to put snowmobiles on it too.
Yeah, it's like people, we don't want anybody on the spillway.
Huh?
We don't want anybody on the spillway. Nothing on the spillway with water.
Well, now, nothing on the spillway, nothing on the dam.
Yeah.
But even at that, we don't want 4-wheelers running around down in there on the rest of the ground.
I think, is there no vehicles?
There's a no vehicle sign where the chains across up there where you walk out to the spillway.
Yeah,
And then there's one over here at the gravel road, which says no unauthorized vehicles.
right.
Well, there are 2 signs there, but nothing down by the concrete spillway. So if they get past
Well,
that point,
but really, with those kind of vehicles, there's only 2 places they could come in. And that'd be over there at the parking lot and over here at the roadway, unless they come in through the cornfield from the backside.
well, and the parking lot. I think that sign's down where what I'm trying to say, the cable that hangs
Right,
across there.
yeah.
I don't think it's at the parking lot. I don't think we have a no vehicles at the parking lot where they walk their dogs.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think I do
could-
have one there.
They could come down that way. I don't think there is either, because there's no roadway, so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they would go. Yeah, nobody's here and it's a snow day. If they wanted to play, they would go that way.
Well, the only thing that I'm getting at is that Tom seemed to think that his deputy would have more teeth in the situation of stopping somebody if there were signs that said that. So let's take a look at the signage that we've got up and
we could put one there at this parking lot and we could put one down right in front of the
Yeah.
concrete spillway. So,
No one knows.
nobody, no walking or anything on that. Stay
Yeah.
out completely danger or
Yeah.
whatever.
There's what we got at the cable, right at the,
Yeah. Going down.
yeah,
Okay.
right down there at the spillway.
I drive past that all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
Then you shoot it out. Yeah.
You don't really notice, don't read it, do you?
Yeah, right.
Well, that'll give me something to answer Tom's concern.
I think, no, it's a great idea because, well, if he stops him, then he
Yeah.
needs to point out, you just drove right by that sign that says, don't go in there. You know,
Well, we have people walk right by the no sledding signs and sled.
they did that just 2 days
Yeah, I
ago.
know. I saw the tracks.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm gonna interrupt you, but, Ken Roselli called me. Somebody reported to POA that there was people sledding, so I asked him he said, do you want us to take care of that? I know it's your land. I thought, that'd be great, but then I said, do you have security? Cause it might mean more coming from a security guard. And he said, no, they don't have security. So I said, okay, I'll go do it. I'm here in the lab. I'll go down and tell them. So I took Scott with me in case they were mean boys. Yeah, but they were really nice. They're nice young high school kids.
Yeah.
They just didn't know any better.
Well,
They were super polite about it, and I went down and told them. And by the time we caught them, they were over here in the back,
Yeah.
sledding down that hill where
Yeah.
we let them sled there.
Yeah.
So it was all fine, but yeah, they walked right by the sign. They
Yeah.
didn't see it, pay attention to it.
Well,
Well, the thing is, it's just getting hurt there at the bottom. That's the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once we explained that to them, they were okay. Yeah.
About,
let's see, we got in 2026, about 20 years ago. Of course, we had that couple that moved in here from California
Yeah.
and, I mean, adults that walked over there and walked right by the no sledding sign. She hit the tow drain at the bottom of the dam, broke her back, and they sued us.
Hmm. And we paid it
And we paid it.
for medical bills anyway.
Yeah.
I know the insurance company
The insurance
did. We don't, I never did find what the amount was, but once you turn it over to the insurance company, they handle it and you're out of it. So
Yeah.
they did.
And that was to try to keep it from going, having to go to court and
go-
fight it in court. And
Yeah.
basically, the insurance company settled out of court.
Yeah.
Is basically what happened. So, okay, you guys understand what
Yeah.
we're talking about?
Yeah.
So. Okay. Minutes of the November meeting.
motion to approve the minutes from November.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Financial report, or I meant, financial report and register of claims. I can't even read.
Not too much going on. The lake's income for November was $37,258.31, brings the total year to date at $876,887.88. We only had one new connection since our last meeting. It was the end of November. The late fees were assessed for the October and November bills, and then January bills will be sent out for December and January, and that will have the new rate applied. The lien process has started. It's in the midst of going now.
The lien releases are ready to go to the courthouse. And the lien letters will go out, I would say here in the next week or two, the lien, warning letters, and then of course, 10 days later, the liens will be put on. So,
Anybody have any questions? Comments?
My only comment is, I'll mention it to Doug on the way out, is just that change our website to reflect our new rate. So,
Okay, I'll talk to Michael about that. I know that he was gonna put
did I say Doug? I meant Michael.
Yeah, Michael,
somebody.
I knew you meant.
I looked at you and said your name. Okay.
He was putting a notice on there that the rates were increasing, so
Okay.
I don't know if he
Yeah.
actually input
Yeah,
it where
I
it
didn't,
shows.
yeah, I didn't see it. I looked yesterday, I didn't see it.
And Melanie
Okay.
and I were just talking about that as well. People that have the ACH through their bank,
Yeah,
and who it's really gonna affect, because
Right.
they have to go in and manually change the amount. So I am going to keep an eye as the bills come in, as the checks come in, the next billing cycle. Those ACH checks, we know they're different than the other
Yeah.
checks. And so if they're not coming in the correct amount, I think we'll know the account number and then maybe draft up a letter
yeah,
and send the letter out to those individuals to let them know, hey,
yeah.
it did go up this month. You need to reach out and change your bank.
Can I add a comment now?
And that'd be good.
Michael was mentioned this last meeting when he goes into the website and changes the amount of the user fee. And then every July, the hookup fee goes up. And Kathy always said that was set by the court system, that it was July every year. I mean, ever since I've been here, it's been that way. And he was wondering why we couldn't change that so that they're both go up. It's in January, like the first of the year, the hookup fees go all up. Maybe the user fees do too, but it's always a new year instead of right in the middle of the year on
Right.
July, your hookup fee, and so you have to change. So they got back on there and rechange the forms just for that one item.
Mhm.
Just, you know,
Okay.
so you have to do it twice, and
Yeah,
I think
understand.
it's just,
It'd be nice if we adjusted rates all at once, yeah.
yeah, that everything happened new rate wise in January, so everything's the same all year
Well, that would
long. It's
just
just
be too
easier
simple.
to track.
Technically, the rate goes up for the sewer bills
Oh, geez.
December 1.
You're right, December. But
because
the
of the
hookup fee
billing.
can still be January because it's not, you see what I'm saying on it, on that, you wouldn't have, I know what you're saying on that part, because you're paying in arrears, but.
Mhm.
And I don't know if it's a big deal where you gotta go to the court and have that changed or not. I don't know the answer. Kathy always knew it. I didn't know the answer to that. But we might know.
I wouldn't,
Don't have any clue. I wasn't.
I wouldn't,
really in that process last
I
year.
wouldn't think it would have to go through the court.
Yeah,
Right?
It was, that's why I remember. So it was set up in statute or something.
Okay. I do remember we did it in the
Reach
middle of the year and I thought it was kind of odd, but it's like it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I think,
Maybe the girls could talk to Kathy and to get some insight on that.
you know, I would think that it would be
Tiffany did,
easier and make more sense if it all went up at the same time.
Yeah,
Tiffany sent me a screenshot on this yesterday of the paper everyone signed about the agreements to the rate.
Mhm.
And it says commending July 1st, 1993, the amount of said fees shall be $1,000, but said sum shall be adjusted annually, therefore after as of the first day of July of each succeeding calendar year in accordance with annual changes in the consumer price index of all urban consumers, as reported by the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. So I don't know if that's just something that Kathy drafted up or if that's legally what has to be done. Why it makes sense, it doesn't.
I think the hookup fee was based on the consumer price index too.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
might be a
Yeah, that's what that
July
was talking about.
date. They might have their own set dates legally.
Yes.
That things have to go up on this date, not when we want it to, but they have like schedule of dates when they do their consumer
Yeah.
rates.
Yeah,
It might be a mid-year thing instead of a beginning of the year thing. That's all I can think of.
Yeah, might be one of those things, maybe, yeah, we can get more details on that. That's a good idea though. And
Yeah.
we might have to stall on this next July and then we'll sync them up. We'll see when the consumer price index comes out.
okay.
So good idea to me.
Yeah, I'm cool with changing everything all at once. And then your second packet has the register of claims in it.
The latest on the truck.
Well, he,
I guess I'm jumping ahead, but I saw the line item.
It was supposed to, it was,
Yeah.
they had a
Yeah.
tentative delivery date of yesterday,
Okay.
but he was trying to, he's been in contact with them, but he hadn't got any answer back yet, and it's because I'm sure they were overwhelmed with snow problems everywhere and
yeah.
everything else, so
Okay.
it-
So it's close.
it's close, but we don't know exactly
Yeah.
where it's at yet.
The only thing that I say, I'm confident that Scott's on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
To say the least, he's not gonna let it get lost
No,
anywhere.
no, no. Other than that, I didn't see anything that looked abnormal or,
Numbers are running okay for the end of the year versus the budget and actuals, so everything looks to be on track.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm sorry. Sitting here asleep.
wake up, wake up, wake up.
Motion to approve the administrative report, or no, sorry, financial report and register of claims.
second. All in favor,
Aye.
motion carried.
And these are all the John Hancock paperwork.
Okay, administrative financial.
Batter up.
My turn.
Administrative. Okay, operations.
On December 14th, 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning, Scott and Michael started receiving about 26 OmniSite alarm for communication failure. They continued all morning long. We found out later that there was something wrong with the AT&T cell tower here at the lake.
Yeah,
So
I got up, I got up that morning, and was on the phone with them constantly because it was in and out of service. It was just in and out of service all the time. It's like something's wrong with the registration.
yeah, so those cellular alarms just kept going off. So they were, one of them was on call, but they both were dealing with it, you know.
Yeah.
So, then also, same morning, it is a really cold morning, right?
Yeah.
Below zero.
Yeah.
Sunday morning, the wastewater treatment plant's PLC quit communicating with the oxidation ditch rotors just because of the severe cold. There's a cabinet outside. It does have a heater in it, but evidently wasn't enough to keep up, you know. So Scott came in and just got it running on the manual. So we just ran on manual for about a day or two, and then it warmed up, and then we could go back to normal operations. So we'll be getting an extra heater to put in there in the future sometime. And lift stations G2 had 2 floats go bad that Scott replaced. On November the 21st, Scott did deliver the check to Andy Moore Ford for the truck and chassis part. So they paid for that. Then it's out there in Iowa getting the bed put on the crane where it's at now. Lift station P2 had an alarm for pump 1 failure. During the troubleshooting, Scott discovered one was passing low voltage through the starter to the pump. They took the starter apart and found the contacts were burnt and pitted real bad. And since this was a larger one, they were able to file them down and clean them up and get them to continue working. Some of those smaller ones, you just pitch them and get new ones.
Yeah.
This is a bigger starter. So other than that, and deal with the cold and just other normal stuff, it really wasn't too much to go wrong. Been a good month.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Public forum?
Nothing, just thank you. This was very helpful to be able to follow.
Next regular meeting will be January the 15th.
2026,
26.
probably after the annual meeting.
Oh, right.
Well, I guess it would probably be what, 10:05?
Yeah, probably. Doesn't take long.
No,
Read the minutes.
read the minutes from a year ago and financial update for the year and.
They're both the same day.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
do it right in a row, real fast.
And I did send out the legal notice to the banner yesterday. And got confirmation that it will be posted.
Oh, now that I do UPS through Taylor's Awards for my sludge and stuff, going there, I took the plaque into the awards and had Christine Schaefer's name added.
Okay,
I
thanks.
just got it back yesterday. So you'll see that on the credit card, a little bill that I paid for with a credit card.
Okay.
So
You'll see that.
Yeah, just make sure you send me the receipt.
I gave it to Michael to scan and send to you.
And I'll send it to you.
Kathy always took care of that in the past, but I never went there for any reason. But now I go there for UPS. I just took it myself instead of bothering you guys.
Anytime you need anything. just-
You're no bother whatsoever. Give us something to do.
Oh, thanks.
Give Heather something to do.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn. Okay, motion to adjourn. Thank you.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Everyone, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
You too.